Okay, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be talking about some awesome content, some awesome video stuff. Okay, so basically, here's what goes on, right? So there's a guy who's obviously got the logical conclusion where he's all like, this doesn't make sense. I should be able to do whatever I want. I'm never doing anything wrong. I'm always respecting people's choice. I have the right ethics. I have the right knowledge. I have the right discipline. I have everything I need, right? And so what people do, the people around them, they don't hear, this guy's saying everything that could be true for us one day. No, what they hear is, this guy would do what I'm going to do with that. He's going to try and control everybody and make them have sex with him and take all their stuff. And because they all think that way, that's what they would do. They all line up here. They all line up on this resistance that is, how come we all don't want you to be in control and we all want to be in control? And so what that is a flesh argument. And what that does is it creates confusion. Confusion because I'm not sure why they don't see why this is a structure that gives everybody heaven. No. They're all like, no, he's faking. He's just like us. He's just going to control everything. He doesn't respect anything. He's going to do what we would do in that situation. But they all go, he's getting it because he's better than us. He's getting a logical conclusion because he's actually all those things that you need to be. And so here they all confuse things. They say, why would so many of us agree with this? Because you all align on the idea of trying to have control over everything. How come he can't prove us wrong here? Well, because I have, and you're all just choosing to do it anyway. This is bad math. And so what they do is they surround him, and they use that to do a take on him, which is pretty much like, as far as I can tell, none of us understand things enough that we can't do this to him right now. They do a sneaker, they do a take. And what that does is this is the logical conclusion here. They go past it. And as they go past it by this take, they just do this. They get this much mass here. That's dead mass that they got because they avoided logical conclusion and did wrong anyway. And with that dead mass, there are consequences. The consequences are they're all getting less space. They all did a limited thing. They all limited somebody who was giving space to everyone logically enough for us all to do better things. But because they did it wrong, now they went from this to this. Now they're all getting limited. Now there's less space, right? But here's the thing: with that dead mass that they created by taking, even though there was a logical conclusion that prevented it. Which, by the way, it takes choice. That's the whole thing, is everyone wants to have the choice to do whatever they want. If they don't respect this structure where there's logical conclusion and they just need to respect it and then do whatever they want outside of that, then choice is taken and we all lose our variability. But they take anyway, that dead mass is created, and with that space they have, they use that space as dead mass, as the refusal of the logical conclusion that was, at this point, good person, logical person, smart person, ethical person, hardworking person should have whatever they want, right? And not taking from anyone, but just existence is all like, yeah, this guy deserves the next stage of like getting whatever he wants. So they use this space that they took anyway, creates dead mass. And now you say that they have this much room to make what they want happen anyway, to say off of this, to use logical path to make anything occur. And so what they do is, together as a group, they push them into it, they surround them, and then they line them up to do something wrong. They line them up with that dead mass, that part that they can control. Because here's the thing, he was right, and he was saying, I'm right, you guys know I'm right, and then you can prove this wrong. And they just do it anyway. And because they did it anyway, that manifests in time. It goes like this. He's right, I'm right. They do it anyway, and as it goes through time, as that one incident of them going through time goes through time, it gets bigger and bigger. It manifests as a bigger event. And so what happens is they use that space to assert what they want. Their goals here are to ruin all the values, right? So at this point, I'm right, and they all just have to accept me as rich, as successful, doing whatever they want, and not fucking violating any of their choice. But they're mad because it's not them. They perceive that as me having control over everything and them not, right? And so they take it anyway. They do something wrong to me anyway. And because at this moment they did something wrong, it means they were attacking the qualities that gave me the ability to do whatever I want. So good person, logical person, can explain everything, doesn't do wrong, can't say anything bad. All those qualities, they target those qualities in the moment that they take. That's what they're taking for. That's what that is. At this point that I'm logically right and they still do me wrong anyway, that's what they're doing it for. To create this mass here that they can still get what they want. This is the start of their goal. And so as they start, they get consequences, and they go, we didn't know. That's what y'all said about him. We didn't know. But they did. They knew what they were doing. And that's why I don't feel sorry for them. That's why I don't get confused about this anymore. But with this mass, they use that to assert the logical structure, which is, at this point, they surround me. and they say, this is the only thing that makes sense to us. This is the only thing that makes sense to us. This is the only thing that makes sense to us. Bro, why is he doing that? Bro, why is he doing that? Oh, all these values that got him what he wanted, he doesn't have those anymore. This wasn't our goal. He just did that. That was his choice. What the fuck? And so what they do is at this point, they say, he doesn't have all the values that gave him the ability to do whatever he wanted, which made us all mad and jealous. So now we get to choose kill. Now we get to choose kill on him. And now he can't do whatever he wants. I mean, this is what he deserves. This is what he deserves. Yeah. Yeah, I caught you guys. All right, I'm done.